What are you doing?
What do you mean?
Put that down.
What?
Fork.
No, you can just pick. It's bread.
No. What? No. Fork.
You need a fork for this?
Yes.
Why?
It's not finger food.
It's a slice of bread. Can't I just pick it up?
No.
What's up, chicken nuggets, and welcome back to Taste Like Chicken. I am your host and certified picky eater, Joseph Paul, and we are joined once again by my lovely wife. When her back unfolds, it sounds like a transformer. Alexa. Hi, honey. How are you today?
I do that sometimes.
It's disgusting.
It does that sometimes.
She'll stretch her back and just goes
Dude.
like Optimus Prime changing into a truck. It's ridiculous.
Now that, I mean, not now, I've had an office job for a while, but now that I'm dancing again, because I teach Zumba, when I sit up from my office chair at work, I get that really low back crack, and sometimes it feels amazing, and sometimes it's foreboding.
Yeah, you're not bothered by it at all because you aspire to be the dancing skeletons from that old video.
Yeah.
That is like your live stream. So when your back cracks, you're like one step closer.
That Disney show where they all go like this and dun, 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 dun.
Sure. For those of you who have been here before, welcome back. And for those of you who have not, I am the world's pickiest eater and I'm trying foods for the first time in my life. What are we trying today, honey?
We're trying breakfast foods.
Breakfast foods.
Now we're coming back to this one because we did have an earlier episode in season 1 where we tried breakfast foods. So we're coming back to different kinds.
We also did cereal recently.
Oh, yeah.
I got to say, so far, I still don't really see the appeal of breakfast. Mm-hmm. Like, breakfast is your favorite meal. You could eat it breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yes, I could.
Yeah, I don't get it.
It's there. I like the saltiness of a lot of them. They're easy to make.
A lot of it's very pleasant. Don't get me wrong. Like the tastes are very good. It's such a dry thing to me.
Yes, it can be. We have sausage. We have hash browns. We have eggs, sunny side up, and we have French toast.
Sunny side up. So we're gonna get started preparing the food. Mm-hmm. You've made a lot of these before, right?
Yes. The only one I haven't made is a sunny side up egg, but I don't imagine it's rocket science.
We said that about peeling oranges, I'm just saying.
Yeah, but I imagine with sunny side up, you crack the thing, it sizzles, and then you take it out when the edges get brown.
Sure, we'll Google it just in case.
Thanks, Google.
You ready to get started?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Hash browns.
All right, so these are essentially just French fries, right?
They're potatoes that have been smashed.
Yeah.
There are different ways to prepare them. Some hash browns kind of are like, those potato fries that you like?
French fries?
No, like the potato stick snacks.
Oh, the potato sticks. Yeah.
Sometimes hash browns can be made that feel like that.
They're like shredded up?
Yeah, shredded up and smashed. Sometimes they look like how McDonald's prepares them when they're for their breakfast, but they're just smashed potatoes.
Right. Seems
really
pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to have a problem with this.
Yeah. Okay. Hash browns.
What do you think?
I think it doesn't taste like a French fry.
Well, no, because French fries are different than hash browns.
But how are they different? It's still just potato.
Fuck it. Shit, you got me there. I don't know, dude.
I'm disappointed
Why?
so far. Because I thought it was going to be like a French fry.
Well, it is like a French fry, but just in different form.
No.
Well, so you know how pizza places, the pizza, even though it's the same thing, it's just a cheese pizza that the taste can still vary from place to place?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
This is what I liken it to.
Cheese pizza from Mama's and Papa's is very different from a cheese pizza from Domino's. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Tater tots and hash browns are different?
I'm not...
Because I always thought that tater tots are to hash browns what a chicken nugget is to a chicken tender. It's the same thing, just a longer
smaller
format. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Is that right?
I mean, basically, yeah.
You're not instilling a lot of confidence in me. Anytime we talk about food, you're like, I guess. Like, what?
I don't cook.
What do you mean you guess?
I cook. I don't.
But you've eaten these things.
Yeah, so yes, they're basically the same thing.
Okay.
They're just smaller and not as fried. They're the same thing, just smaller.
Again, we are learning. I know I've said this before, but we're learning. This show is just as much of an adventure for you.
Yes, it is.
You don't know shit about this food.
No.
Okay.
Not at all. I am, like, I'm in the moment when I read or when I watch anything. It's that same way with food. I don't care really how it's prepared or where it comes from. It's good and it's filling. Yay.
I imagine it's because there's more potato in this than there is in a French fry.
Yes.
This feels a lot fluffier.
Yeah.
And I don't think I want that from my potatoes.
You don't like fluffy potatoes?
I don't think so. We tried mashed potatoes around Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Those tasted good, but it was the same thing of, I don't know if fluffy's my thing.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
So if we were out, you wouldn't, like if we were at a diner, let's say, and you had this and you wanted to order a breakfast something, you wouldn't want hash browns in this form.
I'd be okay with
Or just hash browns in general.
I'd be okay with them. Like I said, I'd be disappointed because it's not a French fry.
Yeah.
But I'd be okay with this. I'd want it with salt and ketchup, but the thing that I'm struggling with is you probably can't dip this in ketchup the way you would a French fry.
I mean, you could if you cut it up really small.
But I'm saying, like, if they gave me, like, the shredded hash browns that you were talking about, I can't dip that in ketchup.
No.
And I'm not a put the sauce on the food kind of guy. So.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. You couldn't do that.
So I'll say it depends on how they bring me the hash browns.
Moving on to sausage.
Okay, first off, it does not look like a sausage.
It's still a sausage, though. It's just in patty form.
That's fine. That's a thing.
Yes.
Well, just because my thing is, meatloaf is made with beef, right?
Yes.
A hamburger is made with beef. Mm-hmm. You call them two different things, and they're considered very different foods.
Well,
how is this not different, even though it's a different format?
it's not.
What? I'm very confused.
Pretty sure.
I don't understand how a hamburger can be different from other kinds of beef.
It's not different.
Because
It's
the
just
format.
Well,
but
yeah,
this is still sausage.
okay. It's the same thing. It's just like to take your meatloaf and burger example. It is still beef. You just call it meatloaf because that's what it looks like. It is in loaf form, and you use a hamburger patty. This is the same thing. A sausage patty and a link are the same thing. It's just in different forms.
That's stupid.
The rules. I can't.
That's stupid. I am excited about this, though, because meat seems to usually go better for me than other things.
Oh, yeah. You'll be fine.
Sausage. Sorry, I just don't get it. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me.
It's still sausage.
Sausage.
Eat the thing. What do you think of the thing?
That is not at all how I expected that to taste.
What did you expect it to taste like?
Not that.
Helpful.
It's also a lot juicier than I was expecting. Mm-hmm. I'm still kind of getting used to meats being juicy because the chicken tenders and chicken nuggets that I'm used to eating are pretty dry.
Yes, because they're I guess you could say they're big. I don't know. The sausage and like bacon and stuff are pretty much cooked in their own fat, so they're gonna be juicier.
It's not a bad flavor. It's just a new flavor.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever tasted anything that tastes like this.
Probably not. No.
The more time I spend with this, the more I like it.
Yeah?
You know what I think I would love on this is barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
Do people put barbecue sauce on their sausage?
Not that I know of. Usually if it comes in patty form, people are putting it on a sandwich. So like, for example, a bacon, egg, and cheese is a very common sandwich on either a croissant or an English muffin.
You had me
morning.
until you said cheese. I think I liked how tough the outside was. I really enjoyed that.
So you would want it more like cooked more.
Maybe.
Maybe more well done.
Maybe. But I've also been told that eating meats well done is barbaric. People say that you lose a lot of the flavor that way, so...
I mean, hot take, I find people that order things medium rare or rare barbaric. Because that's just too much blood for me.
Tomatoes, potatoes. I'm not used to eating things that are greasy, and I can still feel the grease kind of on my lips after. That's very weird for me. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, those oils don't come off very easily. Moving on to eggs, sunny side up.
Yeah, these look horrible.
They're not my favorite looking way to make eggs.
Like, this is a case of, there's a lot of food that I feel is overdeveloped. Uh-huh. Who looked at this and was like, yep, that's done. That's crazy. How do you even eat this?
You're supposed to break the yolk.
What?
You're supposed to break the yolk. That's why it's sunny side up. Because you want to cook them enough that the whites are cooked, but the egg yolk is still runny so that it...
What did we say about the word runny on this show?
It's eggs. It's synonymous.
Okay, so you do it. I haven't done this. Show me how to do this.
Yeah, you break it so that the yolk runs.
Oh, fuck that.
Runs all over. There we go. And you usually have toast to dip the yolks in because it helps soak up everything.
Oh, fuck this. This is gross. No. Like, approaching it from all angles just seems bad.
Yeah, kind of. But you got to pick one and go for it.
Hold on. Can we move the French toast? I want my French toast getting soaked in it.
Sure.
So I just cut into it?
Yeah. Yeah. Ooze out.
That is awful.
It's not great.
No.
It's the yolk. That's the yolk.
No. I already know I'm not a fan of this. This is...
It's not great. But we're in this together. Ready?
No, I'm not ready. I can't get it.
You have to be.
No, I'm saying I physically can't get it.
Okay.
Like, perverts. This is weird.
Yeah, it's pretty trippy. Egg sunny side up.
Sunny side up. I will say it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
No, it's good at least. It's probably just, excuse me, the presentation.
Yeah, this presentation is horrible.
It's not your favorite.
Who eats this?
It's pretty popular. A lot of people also can put egg sunny side up on their breakfast sandwiches as well.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
So far, the egg yolk adds nothing to this.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like anything. Mm-hmm. Like, I shouldn't say it doesn't taste like anything. It doesn't taste different to me from the egg white. Like, I can't discern the two from each other.
That's fair. Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know what it's adding to this other than a fucking mess.
That is true. That's a good question. Comment down below if you have a preference for how you like your eggs and why. For me, scrambled eggs are just nicer. They're cleaner. Everything's
I was going to say,
scrambled together.
It seemed so, like, mushy at the time, but scrambled eggs, a million times better than this. This is gross. This is just...
It's messy. I
don't like this at all.
You're not messy. You're not a messy foodie guy.
The taste isn't bad.
That's good.
But this is just... Why? Why would you do this? This is a pain in the ass. Mm-hmm. I'm genuinely, like, I'm angry at this. Like... And it's not even like me being like, oh, it's gross. Like, honestly, the grossness isn't as bad as I thought. Once it's in my mouth, it does not bother me.
That's good.
Shockingly.
Yeah.
Shockingly. Once I bite into it, I don't feel like I have to gag. I'm not like, oh my God, what is that? It just, it's liquidy. It's fine.
That's a huge step.
I guess.
That's great.
But this is stupid. Why would you eat your eggs like this? Just do something different. This is stupid. I feel really bad that I'm using my finger. There's someone watching right now being like, what the fuck are you doing? Stop touching with your finger. I don't have the dexterity for this. I'm sorry, I don't. We'll get there eventually. We are not there today. I am not skilled enough. I do not have enough experience with the fork. I have to use my finger. Sorry.
Last, but certainly not least, French toast. My favorite. Use the fork and we're gonna get going. I should clean mine off.
This is another qualm I have with breakfast.
Yep.
It's not just you that does it. I see a lot of people who eat breakfast do it. You use your fork as a knife. Just get a fucking knife. I have a question before we get started.
Okay. Ooh. Yes.
French toast and grilled cheese, not the same thing?
Oh my God.
I get these, no, like, I get these two confused all the time. What's the difference?
What's the difference between French toast and grilled cheese?
I don't eat either of them, and they seem pretty similar, like...
Grilled cheese is a sandwich. You slather the 2 slices of bread with butter.
This had butter on it.
But no, not butter.
Okay.
It had egg. So with grilled cheese sandwich, you put butter on the slice of bread. You cook that. You put the slices of cheese on to your liking, whatever cheese you want. The other slice of bread with the butter on it, and then you flip them until they're golden brown on both sides, and that's a grilled cheese. French toast is you take this piece of toast and you dunk it in a mix of eggs and milk, and we used vanilla extract and cinnamon, and then you just bake both sides until they're golden brown.
So this is just a soaked bread slice, and the other one's a sandwich.
Yes.
Lauren was also saying that grilled cheese isn't a breakfast food.
No. Grilled cheese is lunch or dinner. It's not
I'm
breakfast.
convinced that it's a breakfast food.
Who told you
Well,
this?
first off, it still seems very similar if you ask me. They still seem very similar in terms
How?
of being food. What cheese and egg, that's the difference. And I don't think those two are that different. Grilled cheese.
French toast.
French toast.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, they just seem very similar. I mix them up easily. Because I don't eat them. So anyway. French toast. I'm sleep deprived.
What do you think? Thoughts, feelings?
It's a lot creamier than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
So far, it's a lot like when we tried Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but not in a good way.
So you would like prefer Cinnamon Toast Crunch over French toast?
Well, so the Cinnamon Toast Crunch was great. I loved the Cinnamon Toast Crunch until we added milk. Once we added the milk to the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, it lost most of its flavor, kind of fell apart. This kind of reminds me of that. There's like a creaminess to it that like the creaminess is the focus. I don't really taste the cinnamon. The bread, the things I like about bread aren't here.
Like what?
I don't know. I like bread. This is fine. This is like a wet coffee cake. That's what this is.
Yeah, kind of.
The eggs, it felt like we weren't doing enough to contain the situation. You know, it got out of hand so fast that it just gets everywhere and you have no control. It's a fucking mess. This is the opposite. The fork feels unnecessary. I feel like I'm doing too much here. I feel like I should be able to just pick this up and just chomp down. So overall, how'd you feel today? Because you tried some new stuff.
Yeah, but this is your show. I need to be asking you these questions.
Right, but I still want to know what you think.
I mean, it's fucking breakfast food. I love breakfast food. Everything's 10 out of 10.
Okay, sounds good.
Your turn.
I ultimately feel just kind of stranded.
What do you mean stranded?
Like most of the times when we go on this food journey, I walk away either learning something new or I find something I like or I find something I hate. For the most part, this just proved that I continue to not understand breakfast. I don't see the appeal. I just, first thing in the morning, when my mouth is dry or when my teeth are brushed, because like you said, apparently you should brush your teeth before you eat breakfast.
It's better for your teeth.
Either way, I just can't picture anything that I've had that's a breakfast food being something that I would crave first thing in the morning. It just seems stupid to me.
Getting into the ratings. Hash browns.
Hash browns. Hash browns are fine. I do think, again, if they're in a format where it's easy for me to dip them, then great. I will give hash browns a 7-piece chicken nugget. Not my preferred format of potato so far, but it did taste good.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's opportunities to improve that situation.
As HGTV would say, it has potential.
Sausage, I really liked that. It just surprised me. It did not taste at all like what I thought it would be a familiar taste to some degree because I've had meats at this point. It was not. It tasted very different from other meats that I've had, which might have just been how they prepared it. I don't know. But I really liked the taste.
Good.
Yeah. The juiciness of meats like that are something I have to get used to. But sausages at a breakfast, I'm going to have a sausage.
Yeah.
I'm going to give that an 8-piece chicken nugget. I enjoyed it. I got to get used to some things about it, but yeah, I would grab that at a breakfast easily.
Great. Sunny side up eggs.
What is wrong with you? People who like specifically order sunny side eggs, like that's their go-to. Please explain it to me. What part of you goes, you know what? I could have this in multiple formats and it would taste the same every single way, but give me the runniest, messiest, just nightmare of a version of this. Like, why is that? I don't get why that's what you gravitate toward. I really don't. Like, I'm not even trying to be a dick. I just don't get that's like, it's unnecessary. I'm going to give sunny side eggs a 2-piece chicken nugget. They did taste good.
But so low?
Yes. That presentation, for me, presentation is still such a big hurdle. Presentation, texture, all that.
Yeah.
That's awful.
French toast.
French toast. It was okay.
If you don't like this, I'm going to divorce you.
I struggle to rate this one because there's so much that I want to critique about it that is easily fixed.
Yeah.
I didn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't taste the cinnamon enough. I'm sure I could just add more cinnamon.
Yeah.
I felt like it wasn't crispy enough. I'm sure I could just leave it in the pan longer. We'll give French toast a 7-piece chicken nugget. I didn't much enjoy it. Like it was soggy bread. But again, like I get it. I could add more cinnamon. Mm-hmm. I could toast it longer, I guess. That is going to be our show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us as we've tried sausages, French toast, and other breakfast foods for the first time ever in my life. If you would like to continue with us on this journey, be sure to like and subscribe.
If you have any ideas for foods we should try or punishments to inflict, which you have evaded so far, but we'll get him, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to hit that bell to be notified when we post.
And as always, you stay crispy chicken nuggets. Make sure you try something new this week. Have a great day. I am convinced.
Oh my God.
And she can comment down below if I'm wrong, but our little sister Katie, I'm convinced, would eat grilled cheeses for breakfast all the time.
Katie's an outlier, to be fair.
Katie's an outlier in a lot of ways, but I don't think on this.
I think on this.
Okay,
She's an outlier.
Katie, let us know.